Welcome to my kitchen for incompetent college students. Today, I will instruct you on how to make a slightly nutritious meal of an above-average grilled cheese sandwich and delicious tomato basil soup. This is only a mildly difficult task, and we have confidence that all of you incompetent college students can complete it. Before we begin, one caution. Do not prepare this meal if you are allergic to any of the following: gluten, dairy products, tomatoes, basil, or air. Here's a list of everything you will need to prepare our decadent meal today. Materials: bread, 2 slices, cheese, 1 block, basil, 5 leaves, thank you, tomato basil soup, 1 can, butter, and butter, and the following tools: a knife, a George Foreman, bowl, a spoon, a butter knife, and a plate. Before we get started, remember we will be right here along with you, demonstrating every step of the way. If you get confused or fall behind, don't be afraid to pause or rewind the video. Now let's get started. Prep and setup. First, make sure you have a clean, open workspace. If needed, wipe down your area with a soapy rag. Second, put on any desired safety clothing. In my case today, I'll be using a safety goggles and a lab coat for extra protection. Third, set up your plate and knife so they will be easily accessible. Be sure when handling knives to handle them with care to avoid any cuts. And fourth, plug in your George Foreman to begin warming it up. Caution, remember to be careful with direct contact with the outlet. Have dry hands so you don't get electrocuted. Another caution, avoid direct contact with the grill surface to avoid burns. Okay, now we're ready to cook. First, place the block of cheese on your plate. Pick up your knife and slice down the block carefully away from yourself. Warning, remember to be careful when using knife, not to cut off your own fingers. You can cut as much cheese as you like. Today, I recommend 3 slices. Next, butter 2 slices of bread. Thank you. Flip one of the slices over so the buttered side is facing down. Next, place the cheese you previously sliced on the non-buttered side, like this. Next, take your 5 leaves of basil and arrange them over the cheese. Next, place the other slice of bread on top so the buttered side is facing up towards you. Now we're ready to cook our sandwich. Place the sandwich in the George Foreman. Now close the Foreman and wait for approximately 5 minutes or until the bread is golden brown. While the sandwich is cooking on the George Foreman, grab your can of soup with the end that has the metal tab facing up. Firmly grasp the metal tab. Pull the metal tab away from you, like this. Warning, cuts. Avoid the sharp edges of the can. Set down the can lid. Pour the soup into the bowl. That's a lot of soup. Put the bowl with the soup in the microwave. Heat for 1.5 minutes. When it's done heating, let it stand for 1 minute. Warning, burns. Let the soup stand in the microwave and don't touch it while it is still hot. Take the soup out of the microwave. Remove the sandwich from the George Foreman. Warning, burns. Be very careful not to touch the surface of the George Foreman when removing the sandwich. Using a utensil, place your sandwich on a plate. Eat that sandwich. Now for troubleshooting. You experience the problem that your bread becomes completely black and smells bad. You have burnt the bread. Next time, don't leave the bread in the George Foreman for so long. Problem: the George Foreman does not warm up, or the soup does not warm up. Solution: check to make sure that the George Foreman is plugged in and or the microwave is plugged in.